What's going on, guys? This is Greg back with the Super RIPP Charger. Man, I've been wanting to make this video for a while. Just been busy. Sorry to keep you guys waiting so long, but busy with a lot of home improvement projects and going back to work virtually. So it's been keeping me really busy. So I'm glad to be out making this video. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. The weather is a lot cooler, and you know what that means? That means boost weather. I did a whole video on boost weather and the effects that it has on the car, so check that out if you can. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I appreciate it. Just made it over 1,000 subscribers, and this is my first video after doing that, so thank you all for that. So I want to make a video today on the things that I love about owning my charger the way it is. So there's a lot of things that I enjoy about it, about having this car, and I just want to kind of go over those things in case someone out there, some of you guys might be wanting to go down this path with your Charger or your Challenger. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, one of the first things I like about having this car is that it gets so much attention. I mean, just the way it looks. It gets a lot of attention. I mean, there is no place or nowhere that I actually drive this car every day, even if it's just to the store, it gets second and third looks. I get asked about it a lot. I get compliments on it, which I love because it really makes it worthwhile, all the things that I've put into this car to make it look this way. So I just love the way it looks now. As soon as I got it like this, and Dodge came out with the wide body, but I don't think I'll be putting the wide body kit on this. So I got it to where I want it now, and I just love the way it looks now. The great thing about it is no one knows that this car is 5 years old, other than me. You know, when I'm out with it, it is a great design. I think Dodge did a wonderful job on the design of this car when they brought it out in 2015, because it is the same design that's in the 2020s. The only difference is the wide body kit that goes on it. So I just love that about it. Most cars, after 2 years, they change the design, but Dodge stuck with this one because they had a lot of success with this car. And that is the best thing I love about it. Nobody knows how old this car is unless I tell them. So it is right there with the new cars, and I love that. Like I said before, I don't have any payments on this car. The car is paid off, and I just love the way it looks. Everything that I put on it, it was a base SE when I got it, so everything I put on it, the rear bumper, the exhaust tips, the wing spoiler, the side rocker panels, the window spoiler, the hood, the front lip spoiler kit down at the bottom. That's two pieces down there. Did I mention the hood? Yes, the hood, and I think that was pretty much it. And the wheels I put on it. In addition to the wheels, it's been lowered to resemble an upper trim or modern Charger. So those are all the things that I did to it, and it really enhanced the look. Coming from the factory, the way these things, you know, the base off of the lot, before they started adding the SRT appearance packages on more models, these cars were really great looking cars, and everything that we do to them, or everything that they come with now with the new SRT appearance package kit, just makes it even more aggressive. It is just no other car on the road like this car, and that's what I love about it. Even little kids, I was just driving around up by, I think it was Walmart up there, and there was a little family that had a little boy, was walking with his mom, and he was just eyeing my car as it went by. So he turned around and was walking backwards and making vroom vroom noises and looking at it. So that was really a great feeling to know that people of all ages dig it, you know. Dig it. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's back in the day. but they love it. So that's one of the things that I love about owning this car. And it's just great. The second thing is that the extra power that it has now. I really don't beat on this car. It has a RIPP Supercharger on it, and it added about 160, 170 horsepower to it. So that put it up to a wheel horsepower of around 400 or more. I just really haven't had it dynoed, but these superchargers really do put your car up to about 400 horsepower or more. So I really love that extra power. It is more than enough. I love when I have to use it to pass someone or to get out of the way or get onto the highway or whatever. I mean, it's just amazing and so much fun to drive, to have that extra power. Coming from the factory, they have quite a bit of grunt, for the average person. But if you want a little extra power, the Supercharger is a great way to go. I just love the extra power. I don't beat on this car. I don't do donuts or burnouts or anything like that. I just use the power for when I actually need it. And that was my intention all along, not to go out and to the track and race it or anything like that. So it's not built for that. So I like it the way it is, the way it's powered. The extra 160 horsepower is plenty. If you have the V6 model and you want the extra power and you're considering the Supercharger as one of your options, the thing I would say is it's a great option. It's a money saver in the long run, but it does come with a risk. If you get the Supercharger on here and then you go out and beat on the car, it's definitely not going to last. I would say, it's just not built for that. I mean, if you want to, now 86 Face, when he ripped his V6 Challenger, he actually did a lot of building and a lot of modifications on his. You got to look at, if you're racing and doing all that stuff, you got to look at changing upgrading your transmission, doing a whole bunch of things to your engine. I mean, it's just a lot if you're going to do that in your Supercharger. But if you get the Supercharger and you just use it just for things like, extra power and just enhancing the power a little bit, and not for racing and beating on it and donuts and all of that, then you're going to be fine. So just take it for what it is. And that's what I do. I mean, I just take this car for what it is. I don't expect it to be anything more than that. And getting back to the looks, this car gives me the looks and the power. This car gives me some of the experience that I would have gotten in an SRT. It's making SRT power, or it's making Scat Pack power. It has the potential to be right there with the Scat Pack. So, I just love that. I upgraded the touch screen in it. So I went ahead and went up to the 8.4 inch touch screen. That was a small investment, to enhance it, to give me a better experience with it of one of the upper trim levels. Like I said, it's been lowered in the power, so I'm getting all the things that I would have gotten in a higher trim level from this car. So, and I'm very happy with it. So, yeah, that's the second thing I like. And so the third thing is the sound. Now it's not a V8 rumble. It is a deeper tone, which I like, and it sounds great from inside the car. Outside the car on cold starts, I have to do a video on a cold start, but I love it, and I know the difference between a V8 rumble and a V8 startup, and I know the difference between a modified V6 exhaust. So I love the way this sounds. It just sounds great. I have the Pipes full catback system, and as I mentioned before, I'm not a fan of cutting things out of a V6, like deleting the resonators or deleting the mufflers or straight piping a V6. I mean, to me, it just didn't sound right. So if you're going to go with this trim level, the V6 trim level, I would recommend a full Catback exhaust system. It's going to give you a nice, tasteful sound that you won't be disappointed in. So I love the way it sounds. There is a little bit, there might be like a 10%, I say, drone in it, but it is not bad at all. So when my family's riding in it, if they're not complaining, then that's good. So it has a very nice, deep tone to it when you accelerate, and the thing sounds amazing when it downshifts. Amazing. So you won't be disappointed with either if you go with this brand, the pipes, PYPES pipes, or I think Boiler's a really good one. And there's a couple of other ones out there I can't think of, but there's a couple of other really good ones out there. And you also want to go with the Boiler Catback exhaust tips. And I got those from Summit. So, but yeah, so the sound I love about it. And at the same time, you know, you get the efficiency, the fuel efficiency of it. So I've been riding on a $40 tank of gas right now. I'm not driving it back and forth to work because I'm working virtually now, but I do drive it every day, just around town and back and forth to the store. And I'm already into my second week, and I still got a little more than a quarter of a tank. I'm between a quarter and half a tank now, and I've been driving on that for going into my second week. So that's amazing gas mileage. Hey man, it'll get up and go when I want it. So, you know, what more can you ask for? Fuel efficiency and power. So I really like that about owning this car. Another thing I like about it is the size of it. I mentioned before in a couple of my other recent videos that I'm able to get my whole family in here, and we can ride on a trip or wherever we need to go, somewhere local, to the store, whatever. So the size is great, plenty of luggage space. I can go to Home Depot and get 8-foot boards, which I have been doing the last couple of weeks with all these home projects I've been doing. I can take my Charger, man, and go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get 8-foot pieces of wood and let the seats down and push the wood all the way up. The tip of the wood poles or boards will come all the way up to my armrest there, but I can still close the trunk. And so that's great, man. I can get all kinds of home improvement stuff in this car, man. So that's just amazing. So those are some of the things. Those are the things that I love about having this car. I'm elated with it, and it puts me right where I want to be. So right now, man, this is it's been great. So that's all I have for you guys today. There's some more mods coming. I plan on upgrading my throttle body and a few other little things to kind of enhance the performance a little bit. And I also have to do the brakes. So that's coming. I have one unexpected mod coming, man. I didn't plan on doing this, but it's coming this week, and I'll make another video later on this week when it comes in. So I'll share that with you guys later on. But I hope you guys are all doing well, man, and staying safe. And you know, hopefully you're having a great day. And thank you so much for your subscription. And then I'll get at you guys later.